Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I've created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating, when I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Let's go. It's not just Friday. And by the way, that was for Jamie in Westmont. Wanted to get right in today and say happy Valentine's Day to Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That's really sweet.
Oh.
I know. Jamie, thank you. In Westmont. I'm sure other people in Westmont wanted to say happy Valentine's Day.
Brian, and say it back. And happy Valentine's Day to you, Jamie, in Westmont.
Jamie, would my wife get jealous?
I would hope not in this scenario.
Okay, Jamie in Westmont, born and raised in Westmont, legend in Westmont, happy Valentine's Day. You gonna say
It's
it
like
too?
I moved there 2 weeks ago.
New to town, first time listening.
No, thank you so much.
I can't even find the 7-Eleven in Westmont. Happy Valentine's Day. Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We have a lot stacked show for you today. In honor of Valentine's Day, Casey's movie review is Pretty Woman.
Heyo.
You love it.
I don't know if he loved it or hated it. We'll find out at 8. He's a 26-year-old guy.
I'm sorry.
26, who hasn't seen a lot of movies in his whole life, and now last year he's seen the biggest ones, and Pretty Woman was on deck for Valentine's Day, so that's coming up at 8. 7:10, we have Clash with Kenzie with those tickets for Hozier, and Tom Segura tickets coming up in music entertainment news, plus a whole lot more. But, first, we're not that morning show that goes through birthdays. We're just not. I mean, we don't like our own birthdays. Why should we sell celebrity birthdays? Kenzie likes her birthday. Let's not lump her in.
And your guys'. I do a very nice job celebrating your guys' birthdays, too.
She loves buying gifts and setting it all up for birthdays.
I just think that we should, you're allotted like a certain amount of special days a year and just take advantage of all of them. I don't see the big deal. God forbid we have fun.
Well,
I agree, by the way. God forbid we have fun. I do agree.
Celebration brings doom.
That's
Kenzie.
correct.
It's just,
That is correct.
You can't celebrate anything.
But you don't celebrate, and look how awful your life's been.
That's right. That's true.
Maybe not celebrating also brings doom.
But what do you imagine it then if I celebrated stuff? How the world would end.
That's right.
Or you'd have a happy day.
I guess
Again,
maybe I should try.
God
You're right.
forbid.
Maybe I should try it.
You should have birth week next week, Brian, or next year, Brian. You should just celebrate your birthday for an entire week.
Hey.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Wow, that was your celebration. Got it.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm not when people are like, it's my birthday month. I don't like that because Jesus only gets one day, and that should be all of our rule. You get a day.
Well, you just had me rolling there. Now I was going to do a week. Now you're pulling back on a week. Now you're
Yes,
saying
you
a
don't
day.
get a week.
Well, listen, it is a birthday, a special celebrity who, ironically, is Valentine's Day. And ironically, we played his voicemails yesterday in the Mount Rushmore of phone calls, which we've missed that podcast, or that show. Go back and listen to it on the podcast, the Brian and Kenzie podcast. Pat O'Brien, legendary sportscaster who used to also host a lot of entertainment shows, huge celebrity at the time, 20 years ago, when he sent the voicemail to, as Kenzie did a deep dive on, a woman he just met.
This is so jarring. This voicemail was to practically a stranger, somebody he had just randomly met.
Yep, he called her and he said these wonderful things.
I want you badly. I know you want me. I want you and you and lick your ass. I'm so into you. It's incredible. Make you crazy. Make you crazy.
It's good that his birthday's on Valentine's Day. He's a true romantic at heart.
I just, again, since we just played that, in the middle of all those bleeps, there's just ass. He says ass.
I want you badly. I know you want me. I want to you and you and your lick your ass. I'm so into you. It's incredible. Make you crazy. Make you crazy.
Amazing.
I know you want me. Happy
Confidence is unmatched.
Happy 77th birthday to Pat O'Brien, and of course, happy Valentine's Day.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. These are all Valentine's Day facts. Some deep dives, some stuff that'll probably blow your mind. And I have a bunch of them to get through. But let's just start with this one that you guys can guess on. What do you think the number one fetish in Illinois is? In Chicagoland and Illinois, I got a map for you that we'll do states like, we'll do Indiana, Wisconsin, all our bordering, our friends there. But what do you think Illinois' number one fetish is, Kenzie?
I don't think it's feet because our feet get nasty because it's cold.
Kind of really dry right now, cracky.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I shared too much. Sorry. And then you put lotion on, and you put socks on, and then you feel like you're walking on like slime.
What you really have to do is get like Vaseline and then put socks on if you want to truly fix the cracking of your feet.
Yeah, but then don't you feel like you're slipping in your socks? They don't feel tight.
I think my socks still feel tight. I don't.
I don't know. Whenever I put I put like lotion on my feet, then put the socks on. I'm like, I feel like I'm sliding on the floor in my socks, and the socks haven't moved, but my feet are moving in the socks. It's a weird feeling. I don't know.
I think you have really loose socks. You should look into that.
Get looser socks?
No, I think you have really loose socks. You need to look into that.
No, I have pretty tight ones.
They don't sound like it.
Based on the information we have.
Well, your lotion's loosening them up, and my feet, I have size 13. They're skis.
I have a question about your lotion real quick.
Sure.
Do you have such long legs? Do you sit to put lotion on your feet, or do you bend over to put lotion on your feet? I can't imagine you lotioning your feet.
Great question.
K-Slow AP Press, Associated Press.
And they told me not to answer this one at the presser, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you because I'm good to the people. I'm part of the people. I put my foot up on the sink, so I'm kind of I'm naked, and I'm in a position where I'm kind of putting my leg up and my foot's on the sink, and I'll lotion up there. So
it is drafty in there.
Oh my God. I could have gone my entire life without hearing that.
yeah,
I'm so glad I asked.
I'm not.
That's how it goes. Yep, that's how it is.
Okay, I think the number one fetish,
Is that
it's definitely not that. I think it's bondage.
bondage? Okay, bondage.
There's a
in
lot of
Illinois.
people with corporate jobs here that just want to feel in control for one day, one moment.
Okay, so bondage, number one fetish in Illinois. Case, what do you think it is?
I'll go in the opposite direction. I think it's like, I hope I can say this term. It's like femdom, like your girl's gonna out wrestle you, beat the crap out of you, order you around. A lot of burly, bossy women in this town.
Wait, so you saying like dominatrix, like men who like dominatrixes?
Submissive men.
Men who likes the crap kicked out of them.
Yeah,
by a woman.
Yeah, it's like you like dominatrix
Yeah.
stuff.
Sure.
Okay. And Kenzie went kind of the other way, but then again, you also were a little sexist there, assuming that she wasn't talking about a female CEO.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like bondage can be, or you could like to be bonded.
Wow, that really got turned around on me.
It did. It did.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, there you go.
We don't
We'll-
think about women.
We'll come back and we'll tell you exactly the most searched fetishes in each U.S. state, including all the ones around Illinois, and some other Valentine's facts after Kate Bush.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. It's actually a bunch of facts, and I talked about the number one fetish search in Illinois. We'll get to Indiana, Wisconsin, neighboring states, too. And Case and Kenzie have guessed. Kenzie guessed bondage. Case guessed dominatrix, or being dominated. by a woman.
Thank you.
A man being dominated by a woman. Beat up for sexual pleasure.
We got it.
We'll get there in a second.
Jesus.
Here's a couple other Valentine's Day facts just to get you going here. 1 in 6 couples, so 17% of Chicagoans, say this Valentine's Day could, quote, make or break them this year as a couple. So, Kenzie gave you a good face there. She didn't say it out loud, but I was like, ugh. I don't know if anybody feels that way, but like, is Valentine's Day supposed to save your relationship? Like, it's going rough, and then, okay, if we have a good Valentine's Day, we might be good then for another 6 months or something.
Well, it depends what you've asked them to work on. Maybe they're not super thoughtful when it comes to holidays and gifts, and that bothers you because it's important to you. So you're giving them a chance to be better this holiday. You only have so many holidays.
Correct. But should a gift define your relationship?
I don't think it's about a gift. I think it's about someone doing a good job, acknowledging something if it's special to you. I don't think it means like, it's like, again, you can get something very affordable that's thoughtful.
Sure.
Right?
That's even better, actually.
Right. Or you could do something like, just do a good job of like, booking their favorite restaurant or ordering their favorite food today. Like, just acknowledging it in some way if it's special to them, if that's not something that you normally do,
Or a good job with the sex.
I don't think that's what's gonna. I don't think that.
I'm just presuming what it might
I don't
be.
think she's like, man, he doesn't think about me, but boy, did he lay down the pipe.
I think some people that'd be enough.
Some people being you.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I'm just saying some people. A physical relationship is, when the physical goes, a lot of marriages end, let's be honest.
No, physical is important. I just don't think that's the purpose of the day.
Well, we'll find out. When we come
on Monday.
on Monday morning, the 17% out there that say this Valentine's Day, quote, makes or breaks the relationship. Also, 19% of Chicagoans, so almost 1 in 5, say they've chatted with an AI girlfriend online. So I don't think many women are doing this to guy. I don't see an AI boyfriend.
Yeah.
But there's so much on the Instagram feed now of the AI girls.
They'd accomplish just as much as an @here boyfriend on Earth. So fine.
No one's working on that.
Yeah.
But have you seen some of these come across your timeline?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I have seen people. It's actually like a lot of teens are falling in love with AI chatbots.
Correct. And
Yeah.
I just got to say, it's too good. The incredible AI girlfriends.
Do you have one?
No, but no.
You just said they're too good.
I'm just saying the technology is really, this is what scares Case AI, and you have to really look at it and go, wow, that's not real. I mean, I took a good long look, and it's not real. But
Well, all it is a chat system, though. What's crazy is you talking about the whole physical relationship. There's not one.
what I'm talking about is actually the video AI girl that's on Instagram.
I don't know this at all.
You don't know any of this?
No.
Wow. And Kenzie's talking about you're talking about chatting but not seeing anybody, Kenzie? Is that what you're talking about when you say
Yeah,
chatbot?
like people are in relationships with literal chat bots.
Right.
On AI.
I'm talking about the actual, there's Instagram profiles of AI women that are not real.
Yeah.
Really?
But still, there's still no physical. You can't like go to dinner with them. You know what I mean?
Right, you can't. You can message them though, and people are saying like, you're beautiful. And even sometimes in the bio, they'll say AI created.
How
Yeah.
do you know so much about this?
I know.
heard-
He definitely sounds like he has one because he
Yeah, no
was talking about how
kidding.
great they are.
I didn't say they were great. I said they're well done. They're incredibly there for people that are lonely, I guess. And that's not me.
No,
You can't just throw an "I guess" on the end of it as if you're not participating.
Yeah. I'm just saying that they've done a good job, technology. AI has a positive, I guess, there. I mean, some people are
No,
talking.
it's a real positive to raise the beauty standard to be literally, for women, again, to be literally AI generated. So now we're getting compared to that. No, it's fantastic.
Oh, I'm glad you agree with me.
Yeah, perfect. And men can still walk around with beer bellies and be like, wow, her eyebrows aren't good enough for me.
Again, I'm glad you agree with me on this, Kenzie. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
no, it's great.
Now, could the chat bot part that Kenzie's talking about help people get confidence to go ask out a real person? Is it a good
No,
thing?
these have actually been incredibly dangerous, especially for youth, because people are falling in love with them. And some people, unfortunately, have ended their lives thinking that they could then be with the chatbot, like in eternity and stuff like that. Like in a way that they could be together if their body wasn't here on Earth. So unfortunately, these have become incredibly dangerous.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Yeah.
I'll just stop talking about it then.
I
Finally,
just think it's important to put that out there because there's probably people who have had that experience.
no,
so-
I agree. It's dangerous, and
Yes.
I just thought maybe there was a chance there was some good came out of it of working yourself up to asking somebody out, that practice run, if you will. Reps.
I don't know. Is it maybe doing the opposite though, where people are like, "I'm just good in this relationship where I can say anything," like that false confidence, where it's like
Yeah.
how many people end up in online relationships because they're ballsier and they never take the chance to actually go meet them? Kind of like the whole catfish premise almost.
Okay, so it's all bad AI. It's
I
all
think
bad.
it's really not good for a lot of things. Yeah, in this realm, obviously.
Well, what people can be good with is fetishes. People like doing certain crazy things. Illinois, what number one is? Kenzie thought it was bondage. Case thought it was men being dominated by a dominatrix. Just some other ones, just before we get to Illinois. For example, Utah, balloons is the number one search fetish.
I can't do that. I don't like balloons.
I hate when they pop. It really upsets me.
I don't know what they're doing with the
They're
balloons.
sitting on them.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
And like rubbing.
Yeah. There's a lot of rubbing and sitting and grinding and riding and hanging out.
Sounds like you like it.
No,
Wait,
I
These
really
are-
don't.
These sound like the strongest balloons ever. Holy crap.
Texas likes tickling. Tickling is number one fetish search there.
My
Let's,
husband kicked me in the face last time I tickled him.
You're hanging on tickling.
but let's get to, okay, here's another weird one. Let's start with Indiana before we get to Illinois. Giantness is the number one searched fetish.
I could see that.
Giantness? Oh, God. Well, I'm not going to be a big popular item there, am I? Lame.
5'2" and her
Running into belly buttons every 4 seconds sucks.
Now, I got to ask, is that what it is? People that are giant or things that are giant on the people?
I think giant boobs, Brian, is a different fetish than giantness.
That's what I'm asking.
I think so. I think it's like people who like everything, like everything large. Because some people are really into super tall, super like thickums. I don't know how to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Husky for guys. I don't know, like stocky.
Wisconsin's in the socks. Speaking of talking about putting Vaseline on our feet to get them
Their
undried.
number one fetish is a sock.
In Wisconsin, socks.
I could see that.
What?
And for
Is
Illinois,
there a foot in it?
I think so. Yeah.
Or do you just like walk through Target and get horny?
Well, you wear black socks. Picture somebody naked with black socks on, like me right now.
Ugh, God, stop bringing up you naked. This is the worst.
Okay, picture Case with black socks on.
What do you think? What do you think?
No, wow, look at those.
And finally, the number one fetish for Illinois is ball busting.
Oh,
Wait, you understand what this is?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Like being funny,
It's not a humor fetish.
sexy.
This is when typically an older woman will do things to a guy, and then at the end of said session, she will pulverize his manhood
Oh,
in a way that sexually satisfies the guy.
this is
Like with like a hammer or something?
Fists, feet, hammers.
hammers.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't work anymore, I feel like, if you used a hammer.
These things are pretty resilient.
Really?
Yeah.
If I hit your balls with a hammer,
Only one way to find out.
put them on the desk. This I gotta see.
When we come back, Kenzie hits Case's sack with a hammer. When we come back. And there you go. There's your facts to make your brain go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, all morning long, we're going to be celebrating Saturday Night Live because this weekend is the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live. There's a whole bunch of stuff on TV over the weekend to check out on Peacock. There is a whole streaming show, SNL 50 Beyond Saturday Night Live, a 4-part doc series. And then, ladies and gentlemen, 50 years of SNL, that music streaming. But tonight, there is a concert on NBC. So it's a homecoming concert. Actually, that's on Peacock. So you'll have Eddie Vedder, Jack White, Mumford & Sons, all performing live. And then tomorrow night, they're going to air the first episode ever of Saturday Night Live, October 11th, 1975. They're going to rebroadcast that. And then Sunday, a 3-hour special on NBC is the 50th anniversary special. So all morning long, we're just going to play some of the best Saturday Night Live sketches and your favorites. You can always text in throughout the morning at 312-591-8300. So we might as well start off with one of the most epic ones of all time, more cowbell.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Don't blow this for us, Gene!
Quit being so selfish, Gene.
Can I just say one thing?
Say it, baby, just say it.
I'm staring at rock legend Bruce Dickinson.
The cock and a walk, baby.
And if Bruce Dickinson wants more cowbell, we should probably give him more cowbell.
Say it, baby.
And Bobby, you are right, I am being selfish. But the last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
And I'd be doing myself a disservice and every member of this band if I didn't perform the hell out of this.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.